Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Queen of the Hill. Today, we got an excellent match. We've got Mary Patten challenging the current queen, Kelly Nickl, and they are playing 9-ball, which is a race to 9. And in the booth with me,
Patrick Glenn. What's
Patrick Glenn, Mr. Sharpstick himself, and I am Chris G. G-Man, new nickname.
And this is Kelly's 4th week in a row here. Trying to chase down, I think, Veronica, which they actually played. So Kelly and Veronica played.
Right.
Veronica won that match, and then Kelly defeated Veronica, I believe, after like a 9-week run.
Yeah.
She had on there. So I think it was 8 wins in a row.
Right. And then Veronica finally got beat by Kelly, is what you're saying. And then Kelly's won 3 weeks in a row?
Yeah, so this will be her 4th. So if she wins today, she's
Got it.
halfway to matching Veronica's, I think, record probably on Queen of the Hill.
Well, we got Mary won the leg. Hey, Mad Matt, good morning. He says, good morning, gentlemen.
What's up, Matt? All right. Looks like a dry break and no shot on the 1. Probably going to see oh, no, I think Kelly might have a piece of the 1 here. May have a piece of it. Might have to, she's going to, it looks like she's pushing here.
Yeah, good push out. So that's a rule that you can do after the break. Either the person who broke and made a ball or the opponent on a dry break can do a push out. And that just allows you to move the ball wherever you want or even leave it there and then give your opponent the option to shoot.
And I think Mary's going to, because you can see so much of the ball, you can really hide this cue ball and play a pretty good save here.
Yeah, it's not going in, I don't believe, but you could do something kind of funky here. Maybe a carom or a safety, as you said.
Yeah, safety. That ball's, ooh,
wow.
Let's see where that one goes. I think Kelly will be able to get at the 1 here. Got to come off the rail first.
Lean back a little bit. There we go. I just want to thank everybody for joining this early in the morning. We got a little bit of a late start. We got the Juniors League restarting here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, Appleton, Wisconsin. So a lot going on this morning. Then we got the weekly starting at 1 p.m. So if anybody's interested in playing 8-ball today, come on out. Make sure you're here by like 12:30 so you can get signed up.
Looks like I'm in the booth with Mike today.
Yeah, I got to change it. I'll be Mike.
I was going to call you Mike.
I should be. He's won so much.
Oh, yeah, he's been, geez, got to be 15 weeks now. It's getting, ooh, what happened there?
Oh, jump shot.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be ball in hand for Kelly. And does 2 go past the 5 there? It's a little tight.
Just to do the replay on that, because I was kind of looking away.
I think it hit the 6 first. I'm not too sure. Check it out right here. Oh, maybe it was a good hit.
Yeah, she's still up.
Yeah, it was a good hit. I thought it might have hit the 6 first.
Beautiful shot.
I think they were just actually talking about whether it was a good hit or not, and I don't think, benefit of the doubt goes to the shooter, if you're not going to call a ref. So.
100%.
But, yeah, I think that was a good hit, though. So when they go back and watch it, to know that they made the right call there.
Now a safety.
This is a back bankable to the lower right corner there. Not an easy shot, though, by any means. Or you could play maybe a carom shot into the 3, or you could just play safe. I like playing safe, actually, here, just coming off. It looks like she's going to try this back bank. Or what is she? Let's see what she's... I think she might be trying to either a carom or a safe here.
It's a little tricky.
You see another safe here. Maybe leave it behind the 9. Yep, leaves it right behind the 9. Was a good safe there. Kelly will have to come off the short rail here.
Oh, just winged it.
Now the table's about as open as it's been. Ball in hand for Mary.
There. We got the names corrected.
Tough shot is going to be that 6 and 7 is a little tied up. Might have to do something with that. Three to the 4 looks pretty routine here.
I think, yeah, the 6 is going to be a problem.
She almost got it right there. She got a little weird on the 4 here. But I think she'll be okay. Yeah, 6 and 7 is going to be trouble. She'll probably get to that. And then, I think she miscued there.
Yeah, it looked like a miscue. Yeah, do you see it kind of came off the edge of the tip there?
She popped up off her shot really quick, too.
Oh, and then she dropped her stick. A whole lot going on. Nothing worse than the sound of a dropping stick in a pool hall.
Yeah, it makes me cringe. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, man.
My heart always stops a little bit. I'm like, that's not my stick, is it?
It happens a lot when you get just kind of regular players dropping bar cues all over the place, and they're like, oh, it's the worst sound.
It's worse when you knock someone else's cue over, though. Oh, look at that shot.
I haven't done that for a long time.
Oh, I mean, she got the 6 out, but got blocked on the 5.
Yeah, and the off the rail, not super easy because the 5's, not as close as it could be.
Yeah, it's off the rail a bit.
Doable.
The more it's off the rail, the harder that shot becomes.
There's a measurement system for that.
Yep. You go double the length of the ball off the rail, put your stick to that spot where you doubled it, and that's the line you're shooting for. She kicked for it. Pretty good attempt there. Banking or cutting? What are you doing, Chris?
I'm cutting. For sure.
I like
just nudge the 6 if you have to. Oh, she just played it a little strong. See, I honestly, I think overcutting that and maybe nudging the 6 to the pocket would have kept it a little easier. But look at that. Rolls it in nicely. Yeah. Tough shot on the 7, but doable.
Yeah, because she's got to roll it past the side, and that's never fun. But the good part is it's locked up on the rail, so that kind of helps you out a little bit. If it's off the rail by just like even a millimeter,
just a little bit,
that just makes this shot hard for some reason.
And she has an angle, so slide over for the 8, not impossible.
Got to make the same shot here, but this 8 ball's off the rail, just like I said, a little bit.
Right.
So this shot is going to become tougher now. It's the same shot, really, just a little bit more angle.
What's tough about this shot is getting on the 9. I would have used a little bit of draw on that 7 and just slid over above the side pocket.
That would have been the way to play, because then you're shooting not past the pocket.
Right. And then maybe you have a good chance at bringing it back for the 9. So she's going to use... She used a little bit of left English there to try to get back and forth. And she did get back to the 9, minus the contact on the 8. That would have been a shot.
Yep. But again, that just being off the rail, it makes it hard to judge, because you're either going to be hitting it off the rail or into the rail. It's hard to get it to go straight down when it's off.
Well, and the left English she put on that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made it harder, too, because think about how much deflection you're going to deal with.
Yep. There's nice speed control there.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice speed control on that shot. And to take down the first rack of the game. 1-0, Kelly.
First one down.
And we're off and running in the Queens here.
So it's nice to have you in the booth early, Patrick. I'm glad you could get up this early and
It's not
come join
really
me.
early. It's 11.
Well, I figured you being retired and all, you don't get up till about 1, 2 o'clock.
No, I still get up early.
Oh.
I still get up early. It's just hard sometimes to make it in for the Queens and stay all day. So
Right.
I'll just come in for jesters and nights or like today, like it's a muggy day and yeah, I got nothing going on. So
You got nothing going on at home, huh?
no, nothing at all.
Here comes some more juniors.
Oh, we got some more in?
Yeah, so today's the start of juniors.
You
Not everybody got the memo, but they'll start collecting them up by next week.
You know what else today is?
What?
September 11th.
Oh,
9/11.
man.
So,
I didn't even...
yeah, pay tribute to all the people on that day 21 years ago today. I can't even believe it's been that long.
That makes me feel old.
I know, right?
It's one of those days where everybody remembers where they were and what they did. And they all have that story.
Yep, absolutely. Like I can still smell that morning. Like I remember what it smelled like.
Wow.
It's just crazy how that's ingrained in your head.
I just started a new job, and my boss was out of town for a week, and he's like, "Here's a book. Learn how to do everything." And I had no clue what was going on. He calls me
sink
up.
or swim.
yeah. Oh my gosh, it was true. I'm not going to bore everybody with that story, but he calls me. He's like, "Have you heard what's been going on?" I'm like, "No, what's going on?" He's like, "Well, maybe you should go home." I'm like, "What do you mean go home? What did I do? I just started, man." He didn't really know how to explain it. It's one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So, but then I found out, and yeah. So everybody remembers where they were, and it was a horrible day.
Oh yeah.
Horrible week, horrible year.
Yeah, I mean that day changed the lives of everyone in the country probably.
Yeah.
I mean it affected everybody in some way.
Sure did.
Changed the trajectory of my life, that's for sure. But yeah, time passes. I can't believe it's been that long. So
21 years, you say? Wow.
see what's she doing with the 2-ball here. Is she thinking about cutting this or just playing? I'd just be playing safe here probably.
Yeah, I think you play safe and hope you get a 2-9 combo on a ball in hand return.
Just got to leave it behind the 9. Ooh, see.
Well, it's actually a good thing she didn't hit the 2 hard enough. Otherwise, there would have been a ball in hand.
You could
for
probably
Mary.
get a different angle. I wonder if you could almost carry this off the 2. Depending on if the 2 is like if the 9 is up and to the right of the 2 a little
Right.
bit, you could almost you can't carry him that. No combo.
But getting from the 2 to the 3, not too bad. And rolling up for the 4 with a 45-degree cut back to the 5, not too bad. I think we have some options here.
It's got to come off this rail. That's about perfect to get to the 4, really.
Yeah. Just roll up a few inches so you have the cut.
Yeah. And you can play the 4. Well, I don't think you can play the 4 on the side. You're going to have to play it all the way down.
I kind of like it in the upper right there. Just roll up and cut it, and then you got a natural angle back to the 5.
I don't know if she can get in that window, though. I think she's going to go, this route.
Well, at the slow roll. Nobody likes those cuts, but, they're doable.
And this is going to be tough. Like, now taking this shot, it's going to be, tougher to get to the 5, like you were saying. But I don't know if there's room to get in there to cut that 4. But see, it's going to be tough because the 8's going to be in her way here. And she was able to avoid it.
Wow. Beautiful shot.
And are you going to look at a carom shot here, maybe? Maybe. Well, I don't know. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, there's a double kiss factor,
Yep.
but it is doable.
Yeah, I don't know if the carom's even available, really. We'll see.
You just got to look at the tangent line coming off the 5.
Oh, she tried it.
That was, and where's the 5 going?
Well, right in front of the pocket for Kelly.
The beauty of 9 ball is that it's slop. Now, I know everybody says, "Oh, well, I don't like 9 ball because of that." But when you're watching 2 good players that are trying to get position on each shot, the slop factor really doesn't come into play that much.
That's why I was talking with MH. He tells me he excels at fluking balls.
Yeah. He does hit everything kind of hard.
There's an art to it, he says.
Right.
There's an art to, slopping in a ball. And, to some degree, he's right.
Well, and anyone who's played Larry Ryder knows that it's totally possible. That was a really good shot. She used inside English to keep the cue ball on this side of the table.
Yeah, she's going to have to stretch on the 7 or use probably maybe the...
You know what? I'd be happy for this shot because it could have been a lot worse.
I don't think she can reach it.
And there is a bridge available if she does want to use that.
Ooh, see what she's doing here? My brother is really, he does this all the time. It's hard to look down the cue like that. That's not easy to do.
Oh.
Got away with it. Shot on the 8, and it's natural to the 9 here.
Yeah, this is a tester, though. This is one of those shots that it really doesn't, it's not as easy as it looks. It's a blind cut, but natural shape.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go on the side.
And the speed here is kind of critical. I think she hit it pretty good there. Speed is perfect.
Beautiful shot, again, on the 8 ball to get to the 9 by Kelly.
Where are all our viewers? What are we doing? I don't see anyone in the chat room. Stop by, say hi. Let us know how you're doing. Anybody go out for a nice breakfast on Sunday? That's what me and my wife usually like to do, is go out to eat Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah. Haven't done that in a while.
The place we found that we really like is, I think the name of it's Monins. Oh, man. They got this thing.
Monins?
Yeah, it's a breakfast casserole. It's got every breakfast food, like the gravy and the eggs and a skillet, everything all just it's like a hodgepodge of everything breakfast.
Kind of like a skillet.
Yeah, it's
like a skillet breakfast.
Yeah, and then they put the gravy on it and they scramble it. It's just really good. Yeah.
It's like an eggs Benedict casserole.
Yeah, in order to finish it, you gotta be pretty hungry, because I don't think I've finished it yet. They always give you.
Well, it's nice to have some of that, for the next day.
Nice break there by Kelly. Dropped 2 balls in.
Yeah, nice spread. I mean, getting from the 1 to the 2 is tricky, but...
Yeah, well, she got a shot on the 1 ball. Kept the cue ball in the center of the table. Yeah, even this shot here is a little tricky, though.
Yeah, it looked like
Just
a
playing
save.
safe, yeah.
Oh, in the hole. She wanted it to not go.
Yeah, that's it looks like a good shot, but she was not trying to drop that 1 ball. She's just trying to play safe.
And that's brutal when you play a safe in 9 ball and you make a ball. You have to keep shooting. There's no option like 10 ball.
Yep. Got a good hit on the 2. So
yep, good solid hit.
But leaves a shot.
Yeah, leaves a good shot for Mary.
Yeah, so this is going to be... She's going to have to put a lot of top if she wants to avoid this scratch on the side here. Because it's got to come over off the rail to the 4. But yeah, see, she's hitting center ball. That might go short of the pocket. See, that's just kind of the...
Yeah, she hits them well. Honestly, I mean, Mary's making a lot of these shots, and she's like just a hair off on some of the shape, but you can see it's there.
Might be able to bank this in the back corner here.
I mean, there's a ton of safety options here as well. That would be a good option.
I think she's trying for the bank, and it might roll in. Well, she got a good roll there.
Yeah, I think that was the goal. I mean, because she really got super far away from the 5. So if she would have made that.
Yeah, kind of maybe playing a 2-way shot, but...
And a lot of these players do that. I was talking to Susie Quall. She's also a women's master. Everybody knows her. Susie Q, and she travels around a lot with Mason. She's kind of like Mason's Paul Newman, I say. And she tells me every time she shoots, she's always playing a 2-way. So if she misses, she'll have shape on the next ball, but the opponent won't have shape on the ball she just missed. And I'm like, that is difficult.
Yeah, well, it gets harder and harder as you get through the rack. Because sometimes...
She plays a lot of 8 ball, so you assume they still have 6, 7 balls on the table still, always.
Yes, speaking of that, I used to see her up here every Sunday at the tournaments. I haven't seen her playing in a while.
Yeah, she mentioned she wants to get back in and play, and she's here on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see her. I see her all the time, practicing and playing. And
Speaking of 8-ball, we got our 8-ball mini every Sunday here at the Apple, starting at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Be here before that though if you want to sign up. It's tiered entry.
Yeah, and it's usually filling up, especially today with it being gloomy out. I'm sure you see a lot of players.
Ooh.
We've been getting 30, 36 players in a mini, that's like a full tournament, you know?
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, we've had over 40 for a couple
Sunday?
weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and I
what?
mean that's like, I mean, I think our last 499 and under had like 44, and then we don't even take signups for this, and people just showed up in mass. Unbelievable. Good payouts. We pay out a quarter of the field, tiered entry. So a 300 Fargo pays $10, a 400 pays 15, a 500 pays 20, so on and so forth.
500 has to pay 20?
Yes, 500 and up.
So 600
So like 500 to 600.
40.
Yeah, I mean it just goes up $5 each 100 in Fargo. So starting at 300 is the minimum. So if you're at 200, you still pay $10. But that's, I mean, come on, $10-15 for most of us for all day fun,
Yep. Well, you're guaranteed usually about 8 games, it's double eliminations.
right? Right, double elimination, usually a 4-3 race, and
Oh, that's a nice shot there to get on to
Beautiful.
the 7. See. She's going to have to put a stroke on it if she wants to get nice shape on the 9. Like, I like a little bit of draw here coming off the rail, the side rail to the 9. But that can make the shot difficult. Forward here, you go forward too as well. Or stop it and take the long shot.
right. That works. I mean, these ladies aren't afraid of shooting a ball 6 feet away.
I'd be nervous about this shot.
Oh, I'm always
this is
nervous.
This is the spot shot here.
Every shot I shoot, I'm nervous. That's why I'm still a 470.
This is pretty much just a spot shot. I mean, yeah, it's not insanely difficult. It's just
Right.
it's just not a high percentage shot.
But you
That's
don't
what-
got to do a whole lot. You just aim it, stroke it, stay down, follow through, and if your aim is anywhere near right, you got it.
Man, I watched Great Britain was in the Team World Championships, and they were playing against Germany, I think.
Beautiful shot.
I can't remember who they were playing, but it went tie, so it went to spot shots.
Right. Yep.
And-
After the 1-1.
Yeah,
Yep.
and 2 of the players in Great Britain both missed their spot. Only one that made it was Jason Shaw.
It's tricky, right? And
Actually-
and they don't slow roll those in. They put a stroke on those.
They were playing the Philippines, and they actually just played the Philippines again today in the finals. They saw them in the finals for the World Team Championship, and they lost 3-0 to the Philippines. So, but that's still a great accomplishment for Great Britain. I was kind of hoping to see him win.
Yeah,
Good
was that on
players.
YouTube or
They put the finals on
the
YouTube.
match
this
room
morning.
or who was it?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's somewhere on YouTube.
It just popped up on my feed for I subscribed to so many like pool sites
Right,
that
right.
it just popped up. I was like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pool going on. I got to tell you, I've kind of limited myself to watching just the Moscone Cup lately, and even that's been kind of optional for me the past couple of years. Don't ask me why. It's just not easy, right? You got to
that's
subscribe for all these different services.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the hard part about our.
Free? There's a burger floating around. I don't know.
I can't eat a burger. This
I was
early.
just going to say, if she's giving it away, I'm sure Patrick and I can help her with that.
It did look good, but I'm just not hungry. I had breakfast.
Well, and I'm not sure if she's looking for whoever ordered it or maybe it was a mistake.
You should bring it out.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, burger. I see bacon. Michael Gaines, lowercase Michael Gaines. How you doing, Mike?
He's probably on his drive. Oh no, he's usually up here. He comes up here on Friday usually, doesn't he?
Well, it depends on if there was the queued up tournament where you can
Yeah.
kind of 2 birds, 1 stone. So I would assume, Mike, you're probably in the car, huh?
Well, Mike, have you got your car back yet? I hope so. Or
I think it was totaled. so I don't know if he's gonna get it back. Just get a payout, maybe get a new one. You'll
I
have
don't
to
know.
tell us about that, Mike. We're not going to go into details on what happens, but he has the worst luck with
Yeah.
vehicles.
Not laughing, but
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
jarred the one ball there. What happened?
Yeah, Mike says, I stopped at my parents' on the way out of town and had steak and eggs, corned beef hash, and toast. Wow, steak and corned beef hash. That's a double up.
He'll be fired up for the match today.
You got your beef and pork.
I think he's going on week 16 here.
Week 16.
Yep.
And I forgot who he's playing. I did see the flyer. I want to post that to our group so we all have it like fresh in our memory when I see it. I keep forgetting to do that. Mike, who you playing? You know. I do know who the Knights are.
Mike Ballinger.
Oh, okay. Mike versus Mike. So for the Knights, we've got MH returning after the holiday weekend, and he will basically be challenging Jason Parker.
Yep.
And Jason Parker won last week by a pretty good margin, I believe. So this should be a good match, and that'll be at 4:30 Central today. And the Jesters that we were talking about, Mike Gaines and Mike B, is going to be at 1:30 Central. You guys know the schedule.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
And then don't forget, we got our main events on Friday.
Oh, man, and lately.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, if you guys ain't tuning in on Friday, you're missing something special. Some really, really high-profile matches going down. Really good players. I mean,
Right.
even this last week's match with Mason and LJ was, man, it was just fun to watch.
Oh, it really is. I was here keeping stats.
It's crazy how quick they can, they don't have to think about where they need to put the ball. It's just like
Well, they play 10 ball,
yeah.
so that helps. You know you have to go 1 to 2, and they know where they got to go.
Yeah, but to decide what side of the ball to get on, sometimes I gotta sit there and look at it okay, I gotta get on this side of the 3. They don't really have to do that. They just instinctively can look at the table and know.
Yep.
And they do it so quick.
They get on the good side of every shot.
Yeah.
Oh, a little fortunate there. Missing the 3, unfortunately, but fortunate on the leave. Not an easy shot. I think we'll see a safety here by Kelly.
Yeah, I'd try to get this 3 coming back down table, right around to the left of where the 8 and the 9 are.
Yeah,
and
just
then put
just a
the
little
cue
bit.
behind the 6.
Oh, we got a special guest here.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Here's LJ.
Thanks, LJ, for our 250 viewers. We do appreciate it.
Every time I hear that, it's just so funny.
Just say hi. Yeah, I mean he was having a good time that night. He was winning. I believe he was in the hot seat, and he hopped in the booth. I wasn't even here. This stream, the OS stream is kind of an organic,
Yeah.
run itself as long as the buttons stay simple.
Was that just recently that he did that, or?
Yeah, that was the bank pool tournament.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He came up here for a Sunday tournament, and
Yeah.
won not just every match, but every single game. He didn't lose one game.
Of course. He has the LJ effect, which
Yeah.
even if you're a good player, you get a little nervous playing him because you've just got flashbacks of him always winning. It's just one of those things. So, what I wonder is, Shane Van Bonen and some of the top 5 players, right? Fedor Gors and all those guys. When people play them, I feel like people just dog shots because of their nerves just because of who they're playing. It just gets easier for them. Now, when they play someone that's equally skilled, it's a little different.
Yeah, I don't know. It's guys like that. What they do is they're just able to take advantage of everything.
Yeah, you make a mistake, you're
done.
out.
You're
sitting
done.
there watching.
Yeah. And there's no well, I hope they dog this ball. They ain't dogging anything. Ooh, does it roll? Did it roll in? Nope. Stayed in the pocket.
Yeah. Just just hanging there. So this is a good opportunity for Mary to tie this up. Not an easy table, though. From the 4 to the 5, those are tricky shots. For those of us who had lessons from Jerry Bryseth and a few others, this ball can be shot 200 different ways.
So Mary is from Plover, Wisconsin. Where's Plover?
I don't know. I've heard of it. Oh, it's, I remember their water tower.
It sounds familiar.
I've seen the water tower many times. I think it's north. We're in Appleton, Wisconsin, for those that don't know. Michael Gaines says, Predator. Oh, okay, that must be the stream for the past stuff. That's cool.
Well,
I didn't know
yeah,
they had a channel.
It's the Predator World Team Championship, so it's probably on their stream site.
Got it.
Yeah, I should have known that, actually, because it is the Predator World Team Championships.
Right. Well, a lot of times Predator, I didn't know they streamed.
And, yeah, leave it to Mike to know. I mean, he's always watching everything, so. He's like, I think, the only person I know that probably watches as much pool as I do.
Yeah, aren't you both retired?
Well, he can watch pool at his job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never asked Mike. I'm just playing Mike.
He'll be sitting at work watching a match because he does CNC, and sometimes he's got to let that machine run.
Oh,
Find something to do.
Right. Yeah, once you program that stuff in and let it run, you're good to go. So Mary got ball in hand here after Kelly
Yeah, so this shot,
missed the 5.
just like,
Ooh,
shit.
bad
Yeah.
roll.
Did not want to hit the 6.
That was aiming for the 8, would have been perfect.
So that shot, what a lot of people will, misjudge is you don't have to really use the speed of the ball. You can use the spin of the ball, and, you just give that shot like, a little bit of right spin, and that spin it'll catch off the rail, and
Right.
that spin will take it off the rail.
Yep, just a little bit, almost too much.
Yeah, so what happens if you give it speed and spin, then it just goes too far. We got a jump shot coming here. She made one earlier.
Well, it was a good hit,
Good hit.
and sometimes that's all you need.
She's pretty good with the jump cue.
Yeah, I'd say. That's 2 good hits. She made the first one.
Well, that jump shot right there was not really easy to keep the ball on the table because she didn't have a lot of space, really.
Right, once that thing gets hopping.
Well, this is going to be trouble here. She's going to come off the top rail right to the 7.
Yep.
And then the 8 she'll have the 8 in the side.
Yeah, I think that's the right shot. I mean, you could just kind of tap the 7 in. Cue ball's going to naturally roll over to the left.
But, well, I don't know. Maybe she won't have
I like
Maybe-
it.
Maybe she's got to come around and take the 8 in the same pocket. Maybe that's the shot. I don't know if she can get it to go on the
I
side.
think you were right the first time. I mean, for me, the right shot would be the 8 in the side.
Okay, so that's what she's going to do.
Well, now she's got options. Can she go all the way down with this?
No, I don't know.
We'll take a look at the overhead.
See, I think, yeah, she can get it to go on the side. So it's a
Yeah,
bit-
so if she would have hit it softer, she would have had a straight end shot on the
well,
side.
she just banged her stick on the table as if she didn't like it. So
Right, because I don't believe the all the way down is there, and shooting this in the side is a scratch shot.
see how it came out. for
Fortunate.
Mary. Yeah. This could get rough. I mean, you take the bank, you miss it, you're pretty much selling out, possibly. You cut it, it's tough, and probably sell. There's a
Yeah.
lot of ways to sell out on this shot. She's got to find a way.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I like back baking this. I feel really comfortable with these shots for some reason. Yes, that's a shot that I'm taking right there. Ooh, she hit it good too.
Yeah, and it did have a natural path back to the 9.
Yep, that's the exact shot I was talking about, the back bank.
I mean, I didn't see the angle from that view, but I may have just cut the 8 in the bottom left.
Yeah, it was
just gone
a
around.
tough cut.
Yeah, but the bank, percentages, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Mary got a little lucky there.
Again, a tester. I mean, you have to hit this with a good follow stroke to come back down for the 9.
Yeah, I mean, the shot itself is relatively easy, but to get shape on the 9, you got to put a stroke on it. You either got to, go forward or really draw it.
Okay.
She stopped it.
Yep. She's just like, I'm going to shoot the cut. And we've seen Mary just not have a problem with these 45-degreers. So this might be a little bit more than that since it's not on the spot.
It's above the spot. This makes it even tougher.
Yes. But a very makeable shot that
Yeah,
all pool players should practice.
Yep. I think she's good to make this. And it was a little bit long, I guess. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh.
How fortunate. We're going to see a shot here.
Yeah, this is about the longest shot you can get on the table, I think.
Yeah.
This is about as long as the shot gets.
More than 7 feet, plus a cut.
Yeah, on the rail. So there's, a certain way to hit this shot that can, as long as you practice it, you can make it a good percentage of the time. Just because of the amount of angles she has. But you got to practice it. Just put some right spin on it and hit right before the ball on the rail. Oh, didn't leave it easy here.
Yeah, I mean, you can bank this, though. I'm banking this all day.
Yep, and I like how she's going at the top of the ball here. Just come off the right side of it. Ooh. Well, she missed it the right way anyway. If you're gonna
really
miss
did.
it, yeah, you gotta not leave that 9 sit in front of the pocket, and came out enough to make it difficult, but I think the cut is still there.
This one's much harder, though, than what Mary had earlier. A little bit more distance.
She might even attempt to bank. I'd probably bank this back right where I'm at. Right where
Well, and it
Kelly's
is
at.
9 ball.
Yeah,
Oh, she's bringing it back.
that's what I was saying.
Is
Bank
that
it
going to
right-
stop right in front of the side? That's what always happens to me.
It is. Ooh. Hit the brakes a little bit. So this is one of those shots where it goes, but it's a little weird,
Yeah, looking at it from this angle, you can thin that in pretty easily.
You can thin it in, yeah, but I mean, you just got to be careful because the ball's going to be flying.
Hey, Supkiss, welcome back.
Oh, no, missed the ball completely.
That's going to be ball in hand for Kelly.
Yep. Oh, you know what? I didn't tell him about the concede rule, but I'm pretty sure Kelly knows
Yes.
about the concede rule. Because a lot of people would have just liked to throw the 9 ball down on that shot.
Right. We can't, you can't concede in the Queen, King, King's Court, any of those matches, because it's bad for TV. So just wanted to bring up Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. If you haven't subscribed and become a member, you should go over there. It's the URL right there at the bottom of the screen, wibhof.org. And I do believe the banquet and the tournament is coming up real close, and he needs a few more for the tournament. So easy to pop in there. Get your year subscription, 3-year, 5 years, your best deal. And what do you get when you subscribe? You get to vote, nominate, go to the dinner, tournament. You get prizes, all kinds of neat stuff. Those numbers are way off. John, if you're ever listening, we need new numbers.
New numbers for?
How many people are members and how many people, because that was like 2 years ago. If anything, see, I'm a software guy, so anytime there's like numbers that change, I'd rather just not have them there because then you never have to update it. We can just tell you.
So what happened on the break there? Oh,
Looks dry.
looks dry.
Yep.
Is there a shot on the 1 ball? Does it go past the 4, or maybe just fire for the 1-9? What do you think? Probably not.
I mean, at this point, I think you're playing safe.
Yeah.
You could carom off the 1 and go towards the 9 for a double on the save.
I like what she's doing. She's going to hit off the top rail, get it over by the 2 and the 3. Or she is cutting it towards the 9.
You know, left it real tough. It's a good shot.
Yep. No easy way to the 1. Maybe there's a kick shot going in between the 4 and the 5, maybe.
Good
Oh,
hit.
It's a good thing she got that hit. Otherwise, the 1-9 with ball in hand would have been right there.
And that's kind of the goal in rotation. Sometimes you can do a push out, or you can play a safe, or you can put, the lowest number ball next to the money ball. And if you lock them up with a good enough safety, you might get ball in hand, and then you can end the game early.
We haven't seen an early game yet, so no early game. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Well, here Kelly goes. She's got the 1. Getting it to the 2 is going to be pretty easy here. She could take it up past the 9, or she could take it in the side. But she's definitely going to get that cue ball low on the table here. And I think she's going to have to go all the way up with this angle.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be all she's got. But the 4 is pretty open out there, so you don't have to worry too much about shape.
Yeah, she got to draw back here, get in between the 3 and the 6 ball. So it's coming in between the 3 and the 6, just like that.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, really nice. Perfect shape on the 3 to get to the 4. 4 to the 5. Oh, does that 4 go by the 8? I'm thinking it does. It's probably a small pocket, but yeah, it goes.
Yeah, for sure goes. That's why I was thinking. If you make the 2, and you get good shape on the 3, the 4 is not going to be too bad. Beautiful. A lot of opportunity here for this rack. She's shooting fast, too.
Yep. Just a little bit of follow to get right on the 5. Nice and soft off the rail to the 6 here. See, this is where I'm going to mess up. I'm going to do some weird spin. You just got to hit that center ball.
Yeah.
Pretty good shot
I think
there.
she did put a little inside on it, which got her away from the side pocket.
Yeah, but she's got to come 2 rails now to the 7.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest way. Just come around.
She wants to get the cue ball really right to where she's at right now. Right back to where she's at would
Yeah,
be
that's
perfect.
a good angle. Yep.
Yep.
Sup kiss, I
Oh,
do
she
agree. Yeah, she
drew.
Interesting way to play that. But again, all you have to do is make the 7.
Yeah, make the 7. I mean, any shot, anywhere she's at on the table, she's going to have the 8. And she left. Yeah, see, that's probably going to sell the rack out as long as Mary makes the 7 here.
Right. I mean, you're going to most likely be banking the 7 on this.
Might probably cut this in the side if she wants. It's tough. But yeah, I like the bank shot.
Yeah, I think the percentage is a little higher. I mean, it's either that or...
Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah. Beautiful shot. All she's got to do is slow roll this in, and, I guess if you slow roll this in, you might actually make the 9 a little tougher. So, be interesting to see what she does here. She's putting a little draw on it.
Oh, no. She wouldn't have really had shape on them. Did she get a little bit of a roll here?
Oh, wow. This could be. If we look at the side view,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
she's
see
got
it's-
it all
yeah.
day. I was seeing if she got pocket hooked.
No, I'm going off the rail on this shot all day long.
Yeah, just to spin the cue ball out a little bit. Yeah.
With top.
Yep.
You don't even need a lot of top right or anything. You just want to come off the rail so that you can come out to the right of the table and out for the 9.
Yeah, she's going off the rail, just like you said.
Underhit it a little bit, but still, that is much better than 3-4 inches to the left. She has an opportunity to make this. She can either cut it or bank it.
I think she's cutting here. Oh, banking.
In the hole.
It looked like she was cutting.
Yeah, it did. I was thinking the cut too. But, the angles deceive us a little bit sometimes when we're watching this on the monitors.
Well, Supkiss is blowing up the chat here.
Yeah, one of our
play-by-play.
number one fans, if not the number one fan for Sunday, EMS News, Supkiss. She always mentions it. She's 71 years old, and she plays pool. She says, go for it, ladies. Go, Kelly.
Is it, she's the one that lives on a mountain, right?
Yeah, I think she owns the mountain.
She owns the mountain, that's right.
Yeah.
Owns her own mountain. I wish I owned my own mountain.
She hunts bears for food, and she plays pool on the weekends.
I have not hunted bear. I want to hunt a bear.
I don't know if I want to.
I put in for a permit, though. I think it takes like 5 years to get a bear permit in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go to one of those states that got a lot of bears.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, there's plenty of bears here. They're just not. It's just the smaller black bears. But I mean, they get a few 100 pounds. They get pretty decent sized. Well, bigger than that 600 pounds probably. That's big actually.
Well, yeah, and if the DNR gives you a license, because they control the population, they're saying, yeah, we got to, for safety and whatnot, it's time to trim the herd a little bit.
She said bears are for fur, not food. But bear is pretty good. I had bear sloppy Joe when I was a little kid. It was amazing.
I mean, what wouldn't be good with all that ketchup and mustard? Little brown sugar on the side.
Chris knows his sloppy Joes.
You know what? I made my own sloppy Joes for a family event, and now I've been nominated to make the same dish for mini events all year long because I use just the right amount of everything.
My wife's she makes really good well, she makes a lot of good stuff, but I love the bagel dip she makes.
Bagel dip sounds good.
It's always a good party food. Which she'll be making next week, hopefully.
Ooh, close shot on the 2.
Good attempts and left a really tough shot.
Oh, yeah, for
here.
the mic party.
Yeah.
I got to get out there on Tuesday. Check out the handiwork.
Oh, yeah, I put legs on Mike's table.
You did. Yeah. He had
risers.
So he has a valley table, but it's like 8 inches short from standard size. So he just put, I don't know, a couple of 2x6s underneath it. And these guys actually went all out and fitted the table with some risers underneath the table connecting to the legs so it doesn't look weird. Painted it black.
No.
You can't even tell.
Match the legs, yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I took the leg off. I routed it and traced it. And then I just made a bunch of little risers. And
might be able to show a picture of it.
Looks just like looks like it's part of the table. It looks a lot better than standing on blocks because, standard pool table, you want, between 31 and 32 inches.
Correct.
And I think his was sitting at like 28 inches or something. It was really low.
That was very low. And I think that might have just been the way they were back then. Because it's an older valley that he reconditioned. He put ridgeback rails and Simonis cloth on it.
Yeah, the tightest pockets I've ever played on by far. Tried to get the 4 by the 5, just wasn't enough room. But the 5 drops. Unless she was playing that 4-5 combo bank. I mean,
it's possible. How do you know?
I don't. That's the thing. I mean, she hit it so clean, it's like maybe she was trying that shot. All right, this rack looks pretty doable here. Came a little far on the 6, though. Actually,
wow.
Came a lot far into the pocket.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
Mary's playing really well and just not getting the rolls. Didn't an Ocean lose a tournament that way this weekend?
Who?
Albin Ocean's sister. I can't remember. Jasmine. Oh,
I don't know.
6-ball. Wow.
Maybe I didn't know Albin Ocean's sister played.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it was Hill. She shot the 9 with a 45 degree, and the cue ball went right in the side with those tight 4-inch pockets. It's impossible. It's. I swear, the angle, you could never do it again. And she lost the tournament because of that. Yeah, Mason showed me a clip of that, and I was like, wow. So it happens to the pros.
Yep.
You know? It's not just me. And Mary. So Kelly's got to feel fortunate to be back at the table after missing that 6 with ball in hand.
Yeah. And left a bank shot on the 7.
So we're looking at a bank on the 7 most likely.
Yeah. Banking the 7. I mean, that's going to give you best shape to the 9 here.
I like it. Yeah, you can almost do a stop shot.
Well,
It's a pretty big angle, actually, now that I'm looking at the over.
Oh, she went all the way up in the
Right.
corner with it. But that's, missing it that way is better than missing the bank in the side.
Right.
She misses the bank in the side, she sells out the rack. This way, not selling out the rack.
Yeah, Bree says it rattled in the pocket, then dropped. Yeah, it's brutal. Talking about the ocean.
Oh, you're bringing it up? Chris is going to show me the shot. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that shot. Oh.
Oh, the 7 ball
Almost.
just hung. So this is another opportunity for Kelly to wrap that up. Wrap up this game and make it 5-1.
Yeah, 4-2 is, oh, man, if Mary would have got this game.
Wow. I can't believe she ran into the 9 on that.
Ooh.
Little gambly, but paid off.
Got to take your time on this one. Why go on the side there?
I like the side there.
Oh, no.
I don't mind it.
All the way down. I take that shot all the way down. But, I don't know.
I mean, looking at it from the overhead on the right side, I mean, it was straight in. So I think what happened is she kind of gave it maybe a little English and kind of pushed through it. You know, we all do that.
So good opportunity to steal a game back here. And 4-2 is a lot better than 5-1. So let's see what she can.
Yeah, we knew that, once the 9 sits like that and it just gets worse and worse and worse, someone's got to make a hero shot.
Let's see. Oh, look at that shot.
Oh, that was a
Oh,
beautiful shot. No scratch.
yeah, it was a really nice shot. Back cutting it in. So yeah, Kelly's starting to run away 5-1 here.
Yeah, and like you said, 4-2 is a much better looking score than 5-1.
Well, it's more manageable,
Right.
5-1. The pressure's really on you to start putting a few together.
Let's do the side view here to see how Kelly breaks. Looks like she's darn near the center of the table.
See the bridge she has on her break? She's got a really nice bridge for her break.
Hit it well. Dry break. And if we look at the overhead, brought to us by JP Shower Custom Cues,
Best cues in the biz.
right out of Green Bay.
Yep.
MH and the Mad Apple Pro Shop can help you guys out if you're looking for a cool new cue or an extension. You should see some of the extensions they build. They actually make them so they match the points and the colors of your stick.
Yeah, I got a custom extension from them.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You know, I mean, you're gonna pay for it, you know, to get those small because they got to do the inlay. The inlay is the inlay is the most expensive part of a pool stick, you know, because it's all the intricate work. I mean, you could get just a regular inlay without any, or a regular extension without any inlays,
right?
And they're not that expensive, but once you start putting inlays in them, man, they could cost you as much as a pool cue.
So Supkiss says when you're missing the 8 or the 9, the money ball, and it keeps on going around the table, and the next player gets a tough shot, and the next player gets a tough shot. She said, we call this chasing the pooch.
Interesting.
Not the chicken, the pooch.
Chasing the chicken? They're both new to me.
You never heard chasing the chicken?
Nope. I was going to say something so bizarre. Just the thoughts that creep in my head, I tell you.
Well, you know, I can't help you with that. I'm just a software development person.
All right, what is Mary? She got a pretty tough looking rack here. Do you try to go into the 4 here, maybe? Maybe a carom shot, or just?
I think I'd play safe. Yeah, just tap it over there and put a little left on it and get the cue ball down behind the 7 and the 9. Well, that works too. It's manageable.
Yeah, but really, see, when you're playing 9-ball and you're going to play safe, you can't play safe.
See, that's the safe I was looking at.
Yeah. You can't leave the person part of the ball. Otherwise, they're going to safe you right back.
That is true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You can never play a safe to play, you know, just not to leave them a shot, because if they can see that ball, they're just going to punish you back.
Oh, Supka says she has a small dog who runs around our pool table and can't catch her. So that's why it's chasing the pooch.
You let the dog on your pool table?
Around, she said.
Oh,
around.
okay. Oh, thank God.
Although I have seen videos where dogs are on the pool table knocking balls in.
Oh, yeah. That's just about at every bar in Wisconsin. You know, you go to a bar in Wisconsin, there's probably a dog running around the bar playing on the pool table.
It's the only way.
I'm talking about like the dive bars here in Wisconsin. Like every town, you know,
right,
600 people, there's 2 bars in the town. It's really kind of funny.
Yeah, there's a bar for every 50 people per square mile in Wisconsin.
I believe that.
Yep. No, it's an actual fact.
That's
so if you don't like the
crazy.
bar that you're at, you just walk a block and you go to that bar.
Okay, looking pretty good here.
Yeah, that was a great shot. The angle's a little tough for the 6, but you know what? It's not too bad. Oh, she put a little top on it. She put a little stroke on that one to get a little closer, which I personally appreciate. I don't like being 6 feet away from my shots anymore.
They say in pool, keep your work close.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, got on the wrong side of the 7 here. This is one of those where it'll either try to hide behind the 9 or the 9 can get in the way. The cue ball will run into the 9. Something weird could happen. So just to be safe, I'm probably drawing on this shot just to get it to come off the rail and over. Oh, she was playing it all the way down the other way.
Oh, this is going to definitely give Mary a good chance at finishing this rack. And I don't mind this shot. You know, touch of left English, just slow roll back. Don't flirt with the side pocket. Just get shape on the 8, and the rest will just fall into play. I don't think that's what she wanted. A little tough on the 8. Just a bit tough on the 8 for sure. I'm not liking this shot. Double ball in hand. Which doesn't exist. So Kelly with ball in hand on the 8. I mean, at this point, you got to think, what's my favorite shot? How do I like to get back to the 9? I believe she's going to draw back.
Yeah, just draw. Well, as long as you got the stroke and
right, and then shoot the 9 in the side. Yep.
Drew it back nice.
And you know, she put a little bit of an angle on that 8 with ball in hand, so she come a couple inches out. Got her. Kelly's got 6 to Mary's 1 in this race 9. So, Pat, I was going to show your handiwork.
Oh, yeah. There. Oh, holy cow. How'd you get that up?
I'm magic.
Wow.
So, if you guys look at what he did, if you can see the legs, there used to just be, I don't know, 2 or 3 2x6s. You know, just regular lumber color. It was horrible.
Yeah, sitting underneath the...
So, what you guys did is you stacked what looks like 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch particle board, painted it, routed it, and you got longer bolts.
Yep.
And went right into the bottom of the table.
Yeah, it worked out really nice, and it's a lot more sturdy that way. Sitting on the blocks, table was just a little shaky.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more.
It's going to be a little easier for him to level it. Even though it's on carpet, that carpet's been flattened down now by those blocks, that it should work out pretty nicely.
Yeah, no, we got it pretty level. I think you still need to take a machinist level to it.
Well, yes.
And I didn't even think about it. My dad was coming up that weekend. He's got to scare it because my dad was a machinist. He was a CNC operator.
Right.
He has all that stuff. He has
the machine level and all that, machinist levels.
Yep.
Right. And I think you need that when you're trying to level a table.
Well, you do, because a regular level, they're never going to tell you the truth, basically. They'll get you ballpark, you know.
She attempted the combo. Left it tough. You know, my inner Larry Ryder's telling me to put a ton of bottom left on this one and make the 9.
Oh, man.
It's a doable shot. I do these all the time. They're not, I wouldn't say I make them all the time, but. Yeah, I think she was going for it because, how thick that was.
I think you're right. Oh, and then here's the 1-9.
Now you got to go for it.
Got to go for it. This is a missable combo, though. You think that the 1 would just have to touch the 9 anywhere and it'll go in, but it will not. You still got to hit this pretty good.
Yeah, you got to aim the 1, for the pocket.
See what I mean?
Well, she's still going to keep shooting, though.
Yeah,
it's not over
shooting.
yet.
I was just about to say, you want to make sure that 1 goes to the right or the left side of the 9. Even hit it off the rail first. And that 9 probably would have went.
Hey, Mark Bell. He says, "What's up, gents? How you doing, Mark? Haven't seen you for a while."
Mark Bell, ding, ding, ding. Winning into the casino probably still constantly.
Yeah, speaking of Bell, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mad Apple X Stream, and hit that bell and click all.
Uh-oh, the bar stick bully's in the house.
Yep, Fong.
The faux king master.
Yep, good old Fong.
The king at making faux.
Not to be confused with Thong.
I think you're onto something there.
Well, it might be a secret. I just like the way he has his backpack cue stick with his stick always staying like an archer.
Oh, yeah, his jump cue's it's like ready for battle.
Yeah, just shing. Anytime, anywhere, he's ready for a jump shot.
All right, a little bit of a cut here on the 3. Gonna be in trouble on the 4 ball.
Beautiful shot on the 3. Mark Bell says, "Thong is in the house." You mean Fong? So Fong and I were supposed to be on the Thursday league, but Ron kicked us out. because there's too many players. Gonna keep drilling him about that. He said that we didn't sign up, and I gotta talk to Fong because.
Oh, then you guys didn't get kicked out. You didn't sign up.
But I remember the conversation. I remember the handshake. I remember the agreement. I remember everything.
Oh man, I love that. When I hear that in court, we had a handshake on it.
Yeah.
I
I think he's just playing dumb. He's like, I don't remember saying that. But I have a text message that says you guys are not going to be able to play Thursday. So I'll bring that to court, Rod.
Yeah. Why did you tell me we couldn't play?
Yeah. So
so you knew we were signed up?
Right. I think I win.
So you got the receipts.
I've got it.
That's what Dan Bongino always says. Bring the receipts, man. Bring the receipts.
I think I'm going to look for it too. Just to make sure I'm not making stuff up here.
Oh. Uh-oh. This one's going in the drink. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You know,
I
it's a weird angle. I'm not sure if you carry him off the 4, if the throw on the 7-6 will throw that 6 in the side if you hit it. But
I do not think so.
yeah,
I think
it looks
it would
like
go
it's
right
a
on the
little wide.
point.
Right.
It's like wired to the point.
It's definitely a little wide.
And you can't play the 4-6. Just play a safety here. You could lock this right up on the 7 ball. Yep, locks it right on the 7. Look at that. Oh, a little bit off the 7, but still pretty good. Don't think you can get at the 4 here. I mean, maybe you could missay this ball. The problem is the speed of the shot.
Right.
It's going to slow roll and probably not hit a rail. So I think you have to kick here. And, oh my gosh, you're going to have to put a lot of right on it. So ball in hand for Mary here.
I think it was an email. I can't remember
Chris
anymore. But I know I talked to him, and Fong was right there. So I hate when people say that though. Like when you know you had that conversation, they're like, "No, we never." It makes you feel like, "What am I losing it?"
Yeah, but that's why you always got to make sure. Like I don't know. Whenever it comes to stuff like that,
I mean, it's
I'm
no big
always
deal.
sending an email,
Right.
or some type of thing where like, because the conversation, and I learned this in the military. Because you could tell people till you're blue in the face all day, but it's like, oh, I don't remember you telling me. And
Yeah, if
like,
they can't remember, you can't remember. Right.
Your email remembers me telling you, so that's why I email and text, some type of written documentation. Connie, what's up?
We got Connie in the house with her Good Morning Sunshines.
Oh, yeah, she I just saw sunshine. I'm like, is she talking to me or Chris? And I know, she pluralized it.
Yeah, she's got the extra S over there. The possessive S. One of us owns the sunshine. I don't know. Is it either you?
Well, no one's owning the sun today. I'll tell you that.
Mary is on a run, and the problem is these tables haven't been real easy. And, if you get a bad angle on a shot.
Oh, look at that stun shot.
Oh, that's perfect. I mean, a little
Really
close,
nice.
but it's.
That's, oh my God.
Wow.
Right down to the rails. Got to hit this. Is a little weird here.
See, now I would cut this. I wouldn't jack up.
She hit it good.
Perfect. No
Really?
double hit.
Yeah,
in the hole.
Nice shot there. That was not an easy shot. So Kelly with one of her more dominating performances thus far. 7-1 right now. I know Connie played Kelly, I think it was last week or the week before.
Right.
Gave Kelly a run for her money. Tough battle that was. Okay, Chris, I hope you're happy. She fixed the sunshines. No longer do we own the sunshine.
No. Now we both share it with a double quote. It's a double. Well, I don't remember English class. What does it mean when the S is after? That's like, it's everybody.
Grammar was never my strong suit.
Oh, that's so long ago. And the rules have changed quite a bit since we were in school.
Yeah, same with words. Words that used to not be words are now words.
Yeah.
Like I remember, ain't a word. Ain't is now a word.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
Positive. It's in the dictionary.
Connie says, I'm the sunshine.
Yeah, she is.
She really is. Always a positive attitude.
No shot on the one here, really. I think you can see a piece of it maybe, but jacked up over the 8-ball.
Ooh, that 8-ball moved.
Did it? I missed it.
The problem with that is I don't. We're playing cue ball fouls only. So, is that a foul? I don't believe it is.
Well, the cue and her stick hit
her
the 8.
stick had to hit
Okay,
the
so
8.
then
Yep.
Kelly would just have the
You'll see
option.
it right here. Yep, she just pushed it a little bit, so she could move it back.
Yeah, she could move it back, and that'd be about it.
Missed a shot on the one, but we didn't miss much.
Not much of a. See this tricky shot. How you getting on?
I'm
two?
blasting this.
Blasting it.
Yeah.
Just praying here.
Let's get the 2, the 7, the 8 out of there. Let's shuffle the deck.
Shuffling the deck has appeared to work.
Yeah. Yep. 2 all the way down. Not a problem. It's not an easy shot, but I've seen these ladies shoot these shots. I don't know, half a dozen times each. They make them.
I think it goes down nicely past the 4. So Kelly, what does she shoot with? She shoots with a Sean. Had been playing with a Bob Reed special, which she kept forever. And see.
Yeah, Schoen's made out of Milwaukee.
Yep.
A lot of people shoot with those. I had one of those, special ordered 25 years ago.
And she uses a Jacoby carbon shaft that she loves. Says it makes her stroke feel smooth.
Yeah, what is Mary playing with?
Let's see, Mary.
I mean, it's got a stainless steel joint, which you don't see much anymore. I mean, you do, but it's not as common.
Heavy hitter break cue, Jacoby cue stick that she won. So maybe out of a raffle. And a Jacoby jump cue.
And the heavy hitter is also a Jacoby. They have a heavy hitter, lightweight, and then they got their new stuff, the carbon. Blackout, I believe it's called.
The break.
Yeah. So I've got a lightweight that I had to recondition after buying it from somebody online.
Tell you, I really like their Ultra Pro shaft or their whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the unique thing about a Jacoby shaft, when you get their low deflection shaft, don't quote me on the number, but I know it's around 128 pieces.
Yeah, they got a 256 as well. They have the Ultra Pro. It's got the 256.
256 pieces?
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like it's basically a bunch of triangles all laid out, and then when you roll it together, it makes a sphere.
So yeah,
or not a sphere, but
what
cylinder.
they do is they lay down a bunch of small veneers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just a few thousandths of an inch thick. Ooh. They glue that all together. They get that to a thickness, and then they start cutting it up, like you said, in these triangles.
Right.
They put it together, and I mean, you just got. And the reason they do that is because a lot of people don't know this, but glue is stronger than wood. So anytime you're gluing wood together, those joints are going to be stronger than the wood itself.
Well, and there's less chance of warping because you've got a ton of different woods all holding the shaft, together. And P-Shower has the same thing with their P-Light and a few others. So every cue manufacturer has this technology.
Yeah, just P-Shower, they don't put as many pieces. I think there's a diminishing return after a certain point.
Right.
Right. And I think that's why Pea Shower doesn't put as many layers together.
Sure.
Because I think, I don't know what the science behind it is, but I do believe, whether you're putting 100 or 200 together, I think probably after 30 or 40 pieces, you're getting a diminishing return
Right.
with something that small. But then again, I'm not, I'm no expert. So,
Sounds like you've heard that one before.
yes. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm not a cue maker.
Well, we do appreciate the viewers that we have. We don't publish on Facebook Live anymore. We might someday soon, but it really doesn't benefit us in any way. So we're strictly YouTube right now, and it's a little harder to get some of the pool community notified that we're streaming because everybody's on Facebook. Seems like without Facebook, we wouldn't even know where tournaments are anymore. So if you guys could, grab the YouTube link by clicking the share and throw it in some Facebook groups or even on your profile as public. That's even better because then your friends and family see it and, maybe they head over to YouTube and they subscribe.
Absolutely.
And remember, Friday is our main event, the King of the Hill. And you can't beat Friday's King of the Hill. Give you a little preview.
Mad Apple Extreme, the ultimate billiard stream.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, we got some really good matches going on Friday nights.
Yeah, we can't say anything. It's a secret.
I'm not saying who's playing. I'm saying good matches.
Well, it's definitely going to be John.
Well, you never know.
Well, I mean, he could back out at the last second.
What if something happens?
I mean, if he backed out on this match, there would be some drama.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say.
I'm anticipating another really good match coming up this Friday, though.
Oh, how'd she hit that? Got real fortunate on the 8, but the inside English was planned perfectly.
See, this is a fun shot to take right here.
I
just
like it.
Push, top spin, just float it down past the 9.
Not too much top, but being on the rail.
I actually
perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
Controlled the speed.
Yep.
You don't want to be down too much. You don't want to get yourself, in the side.
You don't want to get it to the bottom of the table, that's for sure.
Oh, she banked it in for 8-1.
Kelly on the hill.
Yep, Kelly's on the hill.
Wow, we got a quick match right now. Yeah, Mary is she's gonna want to stick around. She's got to do something. It seems like Mary's running some of the rack, but she just can't finish the rack. It's like Kelly just manages to take away the rack every time. Oh, there's Mike warming up.
Got Mike Gaines playing with Michael Sabota. And
Big Smooth.
Ooh. We're going to have to limit your mic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, though. If anyone's TV's broken, just send the bill to
blasted that one
Patrick
out.
Glenn.
Big Smooth.
So Kelly's break. Dry. The thing is, what I've been noticing in this match is early on, it doesn't really matter if you make a ball. It seems like both players are getting a couple chances at the table per rack.
Yeah.
So is there any benefit to making 3, 4, 5 balls right now? So you almost have to think, if I can't run out, maybe I should play it safe. Maybe I should change the momentum of the game. Don't make 4 or 5 balls and then hand the last 2 or 3 over to the opponent.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's running, 5 or 6 on the back end, right? So
Correct.
she's definitely capable of, running that many. But yeah, you're right. When there's 7 or 8 balls, we really haven't seen.
And the 3 looks
run.
like it's not going. Maybe a carom into the 7, but
Was that what just happened? Was it ball in hand?
Ball
or
in hand,
ball
yeah.
Okay.
So Kelly's got ball in hand here.
Yeah, I like where the 4, the 5, everything's open. The 3 is the issue on the rack here.
And we'll see if she. So she's got ball in hand. So she's thought about this.
I think the 3 does it go by the 7?
I think you got a carom.
Oh, wow, she missed. That's the second shot. With
Yeah,
ball in hand she's missed.
And when you're missing ball in hand, you really got to think about your fundamentals.
Yeah, well, that's odd because she's not, like, let's say she didn't have ball in hand on that shot. She's taking
Maybe
it no
she
problem.
did that on purpose.
No.
Think about it. The 3 doesn't go. Mary has not been punishing her early in any of the racks.
I think if she wanted to miss a shot on purpose, she would have at least tried to put the cue ball somewhere where
I don't know.
Kelly
I've
ain't
seen
gonna-
players do these kind of things where they miss early.
Oh, she just
All
missed
the way
three.
around. How is that possible?
She got the cue in between the 7 and the rail.
That is the most impossible thing I've ever seen in my life. We're going to
Yeah.
look at that again.
I mean, yeah, she fit that cue ball in between. It's
Now,
just
granted,
crazy.
it happens to me every time.
Yeah, just
Look
I
at
mean, wow.
So
That was interesting.
she's going off the rail, trying to get a good hit on the 3. Gives Kelly ball in hand for the second time in a row.
Yep.
And I don't believe we're doing 3 foul rule in 9 ball.
No.
I don't know if you talked to him about that.
No,
Okay.
there's no. The only rule they really discussed was 9 ball on a break will get spotted, and then
Yeah, there's that carom I was talking about.
what's the other one of those? 9 ball.
No conceding.
Yeah, I didn't bring up the.
You
no
can't
conceding
concede.
thing. Yeah.
Conceding's not allowed.
So she's got to get from the 3 all the way to the 9 here, which, I mean, look at this rack. It's wide open for her to do it.
No, she put a lot of right English on that. I think she wanted to go above the 6 and the 8, but you know what?
Stop shot here.
Every ball is a rail.
And that is true. Wiser words have never been spoken in this booth.
Looks like she'll probably play the 8 ball in the same pocket, I think, here. Just gets the cue ball to go down to the bottom of the rail.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how you're feeling. You know, you can roll up on that one. You can stun.
I think you got to try and come around 2 rails or just at least off the top rail and back down. 1, 2.
Yeah, she went for the more natural approach, which maybe a touch of running English. Got good shape. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, well, Kelly taking that one down in dominating fashion. Score of 9-1. Remains our queen for her 4th week in a row. And will be back with us next Sunday for another Queens match.
Yeah, and we'll be back in, I don't know, about 40 minutes for the Jesters match. So if you haven't subscribed, go over to YouTube, hit the subscription, and hit the bell and hit all, and then you'll get a notification on your phone when we go live. We do appreciate it. Thank you, Patrick, for sitting in the booth with me. I
No
am
problem.
Chris G.
I'll be here all day.
Thanks, everyone.